Guys, we've got a special video for you today. We're taking a break off bodybuilding, nutrition,
indeed,
all that jazz about mental health and stuff, and we're here today to watch some guy beat me up.
Yeah. So we did some Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
So for those of you who don't know about Muay Thai, Dan will explain that in the video. Basically, what the overall kind of what Muay Thai is. It's kind of like a mixed martial arts, but
yes,
a specific region of it. But for those of you probably not very good with that kind of stuff, it's similar to kickboxing. So what's the purpose of this video today, other than seeing my ass kicked?
So the purpose of this video today is to show an array of different types of fitness, basically. Yeah. So to show that just because you're bodybuilding, that's not the be all and end all of fitness. So fitness is everything. Yeah. It's movement, it's power, it's everything, isn't it?
Yeah, and just because you're a bodybuilder doesn't make you hard, as much as you like to think so.
Just your big biceps doesn't mean you're solid. So
no.
Muay Thai is something that Johnny's been doing for
6 to 8 months, I think.
Yeah, and I've never done it before in my life. It's my first ever time doing Muay Thai, so I was a complete novice. So basically what we're doing over the next few weeks, we'll be splicing in a few Bodybuilders Do series.
Yeah, just so we can show you that there are different platforms of strength, agility, power, speed, so many different variants of fitness that you can get your health up, other than just lifting weights from A to B.
So one thing I will say about Muay Thai is I always pride myself on my core strength, and 3 days after doing Muay Thai, I still had a core destruction. Like my core was completely obliterated on Monday when we did it, but I think Thursday or Friday morning it finally subsided, the pain. So it was. I do a lot of core, and this was just completely did me over.
Yeah, there's a lot of rotation and hip movement and kicking. Muay Thai is particularly a kicking and kneeing and elbowing, although we didn't elbow in the sparring match that me and Dan had. So if you guys want to see us kind of get into the gist of it, going over the basic moves, drills, great, you can watch that. But if you want to see me get my ass kicked, we'll put the time display.
Yeah, the time link at the bottom.
Description below, because I know there's many people who just want to see me get kicked in.
Greatest moments of my year, I'd say, was watching that live.
Just so you know, Dan is a pro fighter, so and he's done 14 professional fights. Yeah. So it's kind of like putting, I don't know, what would be a good description?
It'd be like putting a pro fighter against a novice fighter. That's probably the best description you could give.
It's like a lion against a cat. You know, it's very one-sided. The cat might be able to run off, but the lion
meow
going to dominate. Yeah, I might be able to get a little claw and scratch his face, but
tap tap, bang,
and that's it. End of fight. So. Yeah, for those of you guys who want to see get my ass kicked,
it's for your entertainment.
Yeah, by all means, that's why we've done it. So you can see how bodybuilders aren't necessarily, or powerlifters aren't necessarily hard or strong just because they lift heavy weights.
Yeah, it's because they look good.
They can look menacing, but they ain't menacing. I mean, even being an amateur fighter, I know I can kick majority of their asses, and I'm not even that good. So
there you go.
Anyway, we'll show our basic drills, go into that, and then show you how kind of like Muay Thai is. We'll go into a quick intro into the studio where we were, and then we'll let Dan talk a little bit about Muay Thai itself. Those of you who are interested, we'll drop Dan's Instagram down below. We've got a doggy here with us today, Muay Thai doggy.
Muay Thai, like crypto.
So we're going to have Dan go over what Muay Thai is all about, and then go into the basic drills, and then from there he's going to kick my ass, and we'll see that from there. All right, enjoy the video, guys.
Enjoy.
Next, we've got a special episode for you guys. Personal trainers or bodybuilders doing Muay Thai. For those of you who don't know, that's like MMA style, but you know, you could probably explain that a bit better.
Yeah, so Muay Thai originates from Thailand. It's a national sport, and I've been training for like 8 years. I've had 40 professional fights. I lived out there for 4 years. And so hopefully these guys are going to crack on and do some quality Muay Thai.
Bodybuilders do Muay Thai. So we're going to get our asses handed to us today. I have some experience over the last few years training with you, and then this one
Fresh canvas.
None at all. Professional fighter, amateur fighter, lover, not a fighter.
More lover than fighter.
We're gonna get set up, dude. What we're gonna do?
So obviously I keep it similar to Thailand, the way they train, the way they warm up. So we do a bit of skipping, a bit of shadow boxing. So shadow boxing, you can really hone down on the simple stuff, on the footwork. And we've got the mirrors here, so you can see yourself, the mistakes you're making and how to improve.
Yeah.
And then we'll get on to some techniques. So some more advanced, more basic techniques. So we're getting a mixed bag of everything from punches, knees, elbows, kicks.
Oh yeah.
All the 8 limbs.
All the 8 limbs. Except for when we're sparring, you ain't using those flipping
No.
elbows.
TKO.
3-second knockout.
I don't know. I'm feeling quite violent today.
Oh, great! Great! Okay, so we're going to see me beat up today quite badly. It just depends on how badly Dan wants to do it.
I'm
Awesome.
General Johnny.
I'll commentate.
As you can tell, size-wise,
Yeah.
he's a little bit taller than me.
Bit of reach.
But yeah, let's just warm up the baby.
Yeah, so skipping. So
Double leg. 5 minutes,
yeah, so now we can set the timer.
That was the 3 minutes of skipping done.
3 minutes.
That's more cardio than we've probably done in about the last year. Give or take.
My 45 minutes a week.
It's a week. That's masturbating, by the way.
Yes.
Because we're not the most cardiorific guys, we're going to go through a bit of a sparring now. Not sparring.
Shadow
Shadow boxing.
boxing.
Shadow boxing. No.
Yeah.
So what's the purpose of shadow boxing?
So yeah, shadow boxing is basically if I'm here, I've got no opponent. It's literally me. Like I say, you've got the mirrors.
Mirror limit.
You can really see the way you stand in, the way you throw your jab, the way you block, and everything like that. And it's just basically imagine there's an opponent in front of you and working through the motions. So everything you've learned from punching, so elbowing, knee, kick, you can use all of this and try and don't have any downtime and really engage your mind and think about what you're throwing, how you're going to throw it. You can parry, jab, teep, right punch, knee, jab, low kick, and basically cut the angles, come with the knee again, elbow, and just work through the motions really, and just make sure your footwork. And shadow boxing, a lot of people feel kind of stupid when they're first doing it because they have brain blocks, they don't know what to throw, but it's such a great workout to do shadow boxing. So even for fitness, you can step up the levels. You can throw a lot of shots, bang, 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 or you can slow it down and be more thoughtful what you throw in there and block. So yeah, it's great. Shadow boxing is really good. If you want to get better, fitness wise, or just technical, just work on your techniques. Shadow boxing is great, and that's what these guys are going to do.
Just going to loosen it.
It's a great way to loosen up as well. Yeah, and obviously after shadow boxing, we'll probably do some stretching as well.
Cool. All right.
We never stretch, but
What's that?
but we do.
What's
But you
stretching?
have to, yeah, it's a little bit of stretching.
Never heard of it.
So for the purposes of not making this video too long, what we've had to do is heavily edit down the video so we can show you guys some basic defense moves. That's to block against a kick attack. And then we're going to go into basic punches. This is more for Luke right now, just going over the mastering the basics of getting the technique right, feeling the flow, getting the defense, different footwork, different movements, feeling it out so you can get a good technical base so you're able to understand Muay Thai that a little bit better. We're going to take this very seriously. Maybe down the line we might even have a couple of our own amateur, maybe even pro fights one day. So we'll see what happens there. We're going over some basic knees, left knee, right knee, trying to get the technique down, bringing those feet off the floor, and it's all about footwork. And now we're going over some basic elbows, twisting, turning motions, using your lats, driving through your legs. Dan's shown us loads of variables, so we're just able to kind of put and piece these together over time, ready for when he kicks my ass during sparring. But now we're going over a teep, which is basically a way of kicking away your
opponent, or basically another way of kind of lining up for a different punch, move, kick. I'm sure Dan will show something like that in a second. He's going to bang. This is how it's going to look from my perspective in a sparring fight. He's a very deadly guy, and I wouldn't recommend getting in the ring with him unless you've had at least some experience and you just want to get your ass handed to you. That's what we call a switch kick. So this is the bread and butter of Muay Thai. Kicks and knees specifically score the most points in Muay Thai, so it's very good to be able to pop them off. It's very good to practice the kicks. You want to swing that right leg across on your tiptoe with great stability and power, but also speed and precision. You want to get that right arm bang down to the side so you can get more of swing behind it. This particular kick can take years, months to years to perfect, and it's very, very difficult to get a good kick off, but when it does, it can be the most impactful and the best form for Muay Thai.
Ball, catch it, pull it down, boom. You know what I mean? So I can do, so if I catch it here, I pull it down with the flow, up here, and step through, and shoot down, and it looks sick.
But because I'm so super powerful and I've got ultimate quads, it ain't ever going to hurt me.
So as you can see, Dan was showing how if you block the kick, how you can turn it to your advantage. And we're just finishing off the last bit of a warm-up. We'll get in the ring. So Dan's going to show us bare basics of how to do things. We're going to speed it up, gradually get better, and go through basic defense and attacks, what we've kind of learned from the earlier technical ability. We're starting off slow, and like I say, you're going to gradually try and get more fluid with it, gradually trying to get more speed, more power, and we want to make sure that we get those nice, slick kicks, punches off with the most impact as possible. With Muay Thai, it's not about being flicky or stylistic, it's about who can knock the crap out of each other in the shortest amount of time with the most precision and most skill. So Muay Thai is a very, very effective combat sport, and it's something that if you want to get into, can be great for MMA. So changing up the style now, we're going to bring in some knees to our combos. And the good reason why we do combos is so we can get these skills down so it's practical to a real fighting situation. We're not still on the spot, we're constantly moving. It's all about foot position, getting that timing right, making sure that you're hitting your opponent really well. So we're going to go over the knees. Now Dan's showing me how it would work in a practical situation, how you pop over the top, throw an elbow in there, just kind of giving me demonstrations of how easily he could beat me up. But of course, how easy I could also beat him up if given time. Maybe not easily, but definitely given more of a challenge over time. So watch this space. At some point, I'm going to kick your ass down. Mark my words. Haha.
Elbow. Wee. There you go. Up. Wee. There you go. Up. Wee. Up. Wee. Good knee, good knee. Much better. Wee. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Wee. There you go. Hey, not bad, that's alright. Carpet burn, rubber burn. Oh, right. Move it out! Use the carpet burn.
Yeah, I mean, the 2-hour session that we did today, Luke really enjoyed it. He's actually going to do sessions himself now. It's not just something that he wants to do just a little bit. I think we're both getting serious about wanting to do this for a long period of time. Dan is an old school friend of mine, so I know him really well. Quality guy, hilarious. Obviously, we get on really well because we're old schoolmates, but he's like this with everyone. He's a consummate professional. He's so calm, and he has to be with someone like me because, let's face it, when I first started, I was rigid. I was a powerlifter style guy. You know, I needed some work. My flexibility or mobility was fine, but I was a bit stiff and a bit rigid, but he kind of got that out of me now. So guys, get yourself down to his gym. We'll put the description in the link below. He does one-to-one and group sessions as well. Definitely recommend it if you want to get your combat skills up, or even if it's just for fitness. And obviously ladies, absolutely welcome as well. This is not just down for men. Everyone should and can be good at combat sport regardless of their gender or size or stature. This is something for everyone, not just for people who just want to throw kicks and punches and hurt people. It also teaches you about yourself. It teaches you about kind of relaxing and actually makes you more of a competent, more confident person.
We're here. Tap, 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 hop, hop. So start off with a few nice soft ones. Pop. Pop. There you go.
So here's Dan showing Luke a little bit more mobility through his hips, just so he can get that kick popped off a little bit harder, popped off a little bit more smoother, and obviously building a bit more mobility for Luke's leg. Being a bodybuilder and calisthenics guy, he might not have the best flexibility when it comes to the side kind of kicks, because it's not something that you do in bodybuilding that much, or powerlifting or any other movement, because there's not a lot of transverse movements, there's not a lot of movements where you twist into the side very much. So getting these kicks down can be extremely difficult for someone who maybe has not really done them before and has specifically done bodybuilding type work. So guys, if you think that you're hard, you think that your core is strong, I'd recommend throwing 100 kicks at the bag with good technique, and you'll soon flip and feel your core. And it is definitely a good core builder. So Dan's just kind of get us to do some kicks, going through some drills, just getting this finalized bit down before we go into a big fight and throw down. Will he actually win? I've been saying I've been getting my ass kicked all the time, but maybe it's just a ploy. Maybe the bodybuilder will win. Maybe the pro guy is just not as good as we thought. Who knows? I would remark above now. So finally we're going to go over the elbows. He's showing predominantly Luke how to do this here, and we're going over moves like the tomahawk and all these elbow positions that you can get through guard. It's great against boxers, it's great against people who are a bit more of a punching style. You can go straight through the guard, over the guard, round the guard. There's loads of variations of elbows that Dan's going over right now. Like I say, if you want to know more about this, go to his Insta page, comment, ask him about it a little bit more, and I'm sure he'll be happy to provide that information. So the last kind of thing that I wanted to go over was we're not throwing elbows down in the sparring match just because we've both got jobs, and let's say if we cut one of each other open, it's not worth it for the YouTube views. Although it would be funny to see one of us get our ass handed to us, specifically probably me, but we'll see what happens. Who wants to see that fight? Okay, sod it guys, let's go into it. Let's get into the fight. Let's see who wins. Put your votes in now. Comment. Let me take my top off.
He's getting naked.
Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans, will defeat you, Kakarot. You are a lonely Saiyan.
Oh shit. I'm actually quite scared now. Okay, if his hair starts turning yellow, he's gone. I'm gone.
Making myself feel better. You know when a 5-year-old wants to like power themselves up? They wear the kick. Love the pop.
I mean, if it's a Power Ranger outfit, brilliant. Ooh.
Shit, man. Beating.
Lethal combo.
I stopped my hand. What the fuck did I do this? Ah! Kick my ass, man.
Oi.
That's brown, baby. That's brown. Batter me.
How are you feeling?
Feet up.
Best headshot ever. So if you enjoyed that kick to the head, just go back and watch it over and over again. Show your friends, share it out. Let's get this thing viral. Bodybuilder tries to outfight a pro fighter. So, yeah, so share it with your friends, let everyone see it. Johnny gets his head kicked in. Brilliant.
How good did I take that kick though? Like,
I took it and carried on.
I,
Yeah, brilliant.
I took it and then carried on getting my ass kicked, but at least I took it. So that's a good sign.
Yeah, I will say I would not spar with Dan. So fair play to you for actually going into the ring and sparring with him.
And in all fairness, we were both going about 50%. So if he did an extra 50%, I
kick.
may not be talking to
For
you
like,
right now. It may be in intensive care.
Yeah, it's still beyond like liquid food at this point.
Yeah. So thanks, Dan. I really appreciate you coming on the video and also kicking my ass.
Yeah.
I know you really enjoyed that.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed my first Muay Thai session. I'm doing it weekly now, and I do recommend if you are in the Nottingham, Derby area where we're based, hit Dan up. His link, like I said, his website's below.
Yeah.
He's very, very good tutor. He breaks it in there nice and simple, makes it very easy to digest. So we recommend having a chat with him and ask him to kick you in the head, so you see what it's like.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everyone should get into a bit of martial combat sports. It teaches you a lot about self-restraint. It teaches you a lot about yourself, actually.
Yeah, discipline.
And, the areas of where you realise that maybe you need to work on. But yeah, anything else to add on that, mate?
No, just keep going.
And keep sharing out me getting kicked in the head.
Yeah, so we're going to try and get if you like this one, we're going to do an army workout. So we've got a chap at work, ex-army. She's going to design an army specific workout for us. We have no idea what it's going to be. It's going to be a 45-minute session where we just get absolutely obliterated by this guy.
Yeah.
Most of his clients that I've spoken to have thrown up at the end of these workouts. Awesome. So look forward to that. That will probably be coming in a few weeks, maybe after Christmas. Yeah. But check it out.
I will vom because I have not been doing a lot of cardio recently, apart from Muay Thai. So yeah, I may fare a lot worse. And you may see a vom. So this video kicked in the head, next video a vom. So thanks in advance, Dave.
Thanks in advance.
Thanks in advance. We'll see you in that next video.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Quick. Hey, doggo. Oh, God, doggo.